Ray Anthony Williams is suing Universal because he claims the studio ripped off his script called Bet, based on his real-life experiences as an outlaw street racer, and turned it into The Fast and the Furious.
Went to the movie. I began to try and take notes, but it was so overwhelming, I just threw my pen and legal pad, just threw everything to the floor. It hurts, man.
Williams claims he was working as a messenger for a courier service when he met a Universal Studios employee who agreed to try to get a green light from the studio. Williams believes producers read his script and liked it enough to steal it. About a year later, the movie came out.
I was in my car and I turned the radio on. I hear Vin Diesel reciting some of my dialogue. We're speaking verbatim, word for word. There was the infamous line, the catchphrase, 10 seconds or less. I looked on page 6, line 16, 17, there it was right there. I need 10 seconds or less.
So at the suggestion of his producing partner, Andre Alexson, Williams contacted the studio. Incredibly, they say the studio ignored them and raced ahead with a sequel, Too Fast, Too Furious. So Williams sued over both films.
They said, well, it's somewhat different. And I said to them, well, you know what? You can steal a man's car. You can paint it another color, you can put different rims on it, still belongs to the man who has the pink, and he's got the pink in the title.
Now, Williams and Alexson, who race classic cars, are planning to make Bet on their own. They'll star in it themselves, and they say they'll do it the right way. Not with the Japanese vehicles Universal used, but with good old American muscle.
They could put any of those guys in any of the cars that was in that film. I'll pick out one of my little puppies right here. We can get the president, see if we can get us a permit. We can set up a quarter mile, and we can do the thing. They show me what's fast and what they think is furious. I'm gonna show you what to bet on. This is the way we ride right here, man.
With all this going on right now, you know, that African Americans, what we all are experiencing, the injustices, the travesty of justice, you know, I'm thinking of Thandie Newton. Thandie. I'm Ray Anthony Williams. I saw you not long ago. We were both driving down La Cienega. You were driving a very nice little white car. I won't say what you know make. I respect your privacy. But I shared a compliment, and then we started. You thanked me. Such a beautiful spirit. But you thanked me, and we were kind of going back and forth a little bit. And at some point, I pulled up a photo, and you just broke out, started laughing. You know, like, wow, this guy. But hey, anyway, I wish I could have spoke to you for a moment, because I appreciate what you stand for, what you represent. What you represent and maintain as a woman, and for righteousness that people get their dues, their just dues. I'm like, wow, if I could have just had a few minutes with you, because I know where your mindset is at, I know where your heart is at. You like to get things right. My work was stolen. And that's not it. You know what I mean? I mean, that's, again, you know, I'm speaking of the Derek Chauvins of the Hollywood entertainment industry. Brother, hardworking, just trying to take what my family has blessed me with, what my mom and dad has passed on. That's all they had. I simply took my life story, my family history, my personal family history, and it's become the Fast and the Furious. Like you yourself, Thandie, I also want to stand for that which is right. And at some point, I want to get to a point in my life where I can reach out and assist other African Americans, you know, to help them to be aware. Don't let people take from you. Whatever the injustice is, at some point, we got to stand up. And we got to get this thing right. Like we speak of law enforcement, that qualified immunity, that's all going out the window now. Because, hey, officers, you all are starting to go to jail now. You all are starting to do time for your crimes. Well, guess what? For you Derek Chauvins of the entertainment industry, it's going to come a day, you too, you're going to start doing time. You can't just keep taking from people, robbing them, stealing from them, and then you're going to just have your way and just do what you do. So again, Thandie, I salute you. Continue being, that woman you are. Continue to represent, with injustices, the way you do, how you're not afraid to stand up and for things to be right. Not only that, but at some point, I'd also like to work with you. Love your craft, your artistry. You're on point, lady. And I take my hat off to a sister. I appreciate you. And truly, I do. I mean that from all my heart. I love your work. You definitely have a gift to do what you do, and you're well skilled. Your skill set, superb, amazing. I appreciate you. But yes, that's me. That's that guy, and we were kind of going back and forth a little bit. I didn't want you to think I was stalking you, so I just pulled over, made a right. We were near, I think it was Lossianic and Jefferson. There was a Target to the right, and I turned up in there. But I'll see you again. We'll get a chance to talk. And you'll see my email. Please don't hesitate to reach out. I would love to speak with you regarding, this issue as well as some other issues and combine our mindsets. What can be done so that we can, to help this, help this be a better way. You know what I mean? A better way of life for Africans and Americans, brothers and sisters. God bless you. Take care. Continue doing what you're doing, Thandie. Much love, respect.